The euro reached its lowest level since November 2022 amid the outflow of capital in the United States. The fact is that the US macroeconomic reports have been better than expected. Meanwhile, in Europe, the situation is the opposite. In particular, a decline in the Eurozone retail sales should have accelerated to -1.4% from a -1%. However, retail sales dropped by 2.1%. Notably, it's the key indicator of consumer activity, which is the main driver of economic growth. The producer price index also showed weak results, although it slightly exceeded the forecast. The decrease accelerated to -11.5% from a -7.6%. Economists had anticipated a deeper drop to -11.6%. The difference is hardly noticeable. Notably, it was the sharpest drop since the record began. Producer prices continued to fall rapidly, which points to a possible decrease in consumer inflation. This, in turn, excludes the possibility of one more key interest rate hike by the European Central Bank. What's more, the likelihood of the first key rate cut may take place as early as the first quarter of the next year, and traders may consider this as a signal to sell the euro. However, we have not yet noticed such a movement in the currency market. The US dollar is extremely overbought, which allows the euro to stay at the current levels. The US dollar needs some stronger reasons to continue gaining in value. At least without a local correction, the greenback will hardly rise. The situation is aggravated by the fact that the macroeconomic reports could hardly allow the greenback to lose value. This, in turn, is intensifying the imbalance in the market. If the situation remains the same, the US dollar may unexpectedly slump in the near future for an insignificant reason. The euro-dollar pair managed to settle below 1.0500 despite a clear technical signal of oversold conditions. This movement is reflecting bearish sentiment among traders. The volume of sell orders may jump once the price settles below 1.0504, settles below 1.0450. In the event of this, the euro may decline to 1.0350. To launch a correctional movement, the euro-dollar pair should climb above 1.05 on the 4-hour chart. Meanwhile, the pound-dollar pair reached the upper limit of the psychological area at the level of 1.2050 amid an inertial movement, and this forced the traders to stop opening sell orders, thus leading to a slowdown in the downward trend. Although the pound sterling is oversold, bearish sentiment is still prevailing in the market. That's why the current consolidation could be considered one of the stages of a change in a market sentiment. If the price settles below 1.2050, it may slide even deeper to the lower limit of the psychological area at 1.1950. A correctional movement could be seen if the price consolidates above 1.2100. And that's all for now. We keep monitoring the financial market situation. Subscribe to our channel and see you in several hours. We will take a close look at the US trading session.